Alright guys, here's the new project for the houseboat. Got a set of pontoons. They actually came with the houseboat when I bought it. Just hadn't had a chance to go pick them up. We're going to build a 20 by 8 deck for the side of the houseboat. Just went and got some plywood. So let's see if I can get up here. I'll have to rip all this old stuff up today and replace that. We got some good screws, and then I got some just cheap plywood. I don't want to try to do this on a budget because you never know what will happen to that stuff on the river. Got that, and then got my truck jumping on off my skid steer, so maybe I can unload this and do it here in the shade. I got a 20 by 10 Timu carport, like a real cheap Canopy deal. 150 bucks shipped to the house. So I hope it works out. It's really cheesy, but it looks like it's pretty easy to take apart and put together. That's kind of what I was wanting. So if I did need to, I can just take it apart and haul this thing out, you know, so I don't have to worry about it. But it's not that great a shape. It was used as a work platform, you know. They were building some docks and stuff, so it's a little beat up. I don't know if I'm going to bother trying to push that stuff out, but it'll be a cool hangout spot on the side of the houseboat. My little back deck it gets crowded once you get more than a couple people on there. So pretty excited about this. so I got it off. Now I'm wondering if I can take the forks on the skid steer and just flip this plywood up and save me a bunch of time. Because I was just gonna use a pry bar and, you know, do it by hand, but I already pulled this one most of the way up. I'll see what it would hurt just doing the rest of it that way.
Alright, got it cleaned off. So we broke this one, loading it up. Just need to get all these big ass screws out of here. And it was cut out for this area. I'm just gonna go straight across with a piece of plywood and not worry about that. Dang, they put a bunch of these screws in there. And not sure what I'm going to do about that. Wonder if I can just put a piece of 2x4 under there and call it good, because I don't know. We'll figure that one out when we get there. But it's looking pretty good. Using the machine saved a ton of time. I'm glad I did that, because I was considering just doing it all on the trailer, leaving it on there, but I got to thinking about it. I'd have to back that thing way in the water because it's so high, and I don't want to do that, so I'll end up putting it on that smaller trailer. and hauling it to the water. But yeah. All right, got it in position. Just need to get all this cleaned up. This may take a little bit longer than I wanted to do, but maybe some of those will screw out. Fix this runner right here, and then we'll start sticking some plywood on this thing. It's going a lot faster than I thought it would. Alright, got all the screws out. Test fit this piece. Still not sure what to do about this broken piece. I noticed that we caved this thing in too, so I'll have to fix that. I may have a piece of aluminum I can patch that up. And well, I think I'm just gonna start putting plywood on until I get to there, so I can see a little progress, you know. Alright, so I just screwed these down in the corners. Just make sure everything was good to go, and I was spacing it out right, because I didn't really pay attention to how all this stuff was set up before I started destroying it with the skid steer. But it's looking good. Really wish I wouldn't have done this, because I could be done on this by now. Because this is going together really quick. Instead of trying to fix this mess, I decided just to screw a couple boards together, which end up being pretty close to the same height. Which that worked out good. Unfortunately, I noticed that this right here has pushed into the boat, or the pontoon. So rather than trying to space this up like I did the other side, I'm just gonna leave it like that, seal this up with some 5200, and hopefully it'll be alright. I just don't want people walking on this and it potentially like moving that, opening it back up, you know. Got the deck on. Ended up having to cut a little off the front, which wasn't bad. I tried to put in this 2x4 on the front for like a bumper, and poor little hyper tough impact just ain't got enough guts to run them screws in there. So I'm waiting on my DeWalt battery to charge. I'm starting to set up the canopy now so I can mock it up. The canopy is going to be a little wider than this pontoon boat, so I'll have to figure out how to shorten it up to make it work. Started laying all this stuff out, getting it all organized, and we run into a snag. My master plan was, since this is a 10-foot carport and this is an 8-foot pontoon boat, I was gonna just cut this piece down, and as you can see, both ends are
kind of special made with those quick connects. I figured this thing would just be all bolt together, but it's all quick connect, unfortunately. Like, the pictures don't show that at all. So I think what I'm going to do now is just put it together and see what it looks like. We may have to do something else, and this I can just use this for parking four-wheelers under or something, but that's where we're at. Well, that's not gonna work out. I think this thing was designed to be staked down with like ropes and stuff, and it's just way too flimsy. As you can see, like that, it's not even gonna last one thunderstorm on the river. And plus it's too wide, and I thought I could modify it and make it work, but I don't know. I think it just make it weaker if I take and cut. Let me move this. Like, if I take and cut these and sleeve them, like, it's gonna make it more flimsy. So rather than waste any more time on this thing, I think I'll just use it here at the house. I can put the side-by-side and stuff under it, and I'll just build like a something out of wood. I thought this would be a cool video though, building a houseboat out of Temu stuff, but I guess that's why Temu stuff is so cheap, because it's garbage. Alright, so we've officially abandoned the Temu carport, but went and got some Thompson's water seal, and we're gonna seal this thing up. The canopy thing didn't work out, so just decided to build something that will actually last. You know, I felt like the canopy thing would have just maybe made it through one thunderstorm. Let me show you what I got going on. So got 2x6s all the way around. This is going to be two sections, like the front and the back, so we can just pick it straight up and set it on the post. Got some 1x4s up here for screwing the metal on. I'm gonna put some metal roof on it, and then I got some 2 or 4x4s for the post. So this should be around a while. It's a lot heavier than I wanted it to be, but I think it'll work out. This is a pretty good sized pontoon boat. It's 20 by 10. And I think it'll handle it just fine, and I'll anchor it to my houseboat real nice, so won't have to worry about it flipping so bad. So I think this will be nice. I didn't really film anything up until this point because I was a little irritated about the canopy not working out. I thought that would have been a cool video, but oh well. But I'm probably just finish this out and catch all that when I get done, okay? Got all the metal cut. That was a lot of work, but turned out pretty good. In the morning, we're gonna try and take the backhoe and pick these sections up, and then I'll screw all this metal down. Alright, we got Skylar and my dad out here running the backhoe. We got the post set. We're about to set these on top. Maybe I can just set up a time lapse so y'all can watch. Alright boys, we got her together. Got it all braced up, roofs on it. It's looking good. Alright guys, it's been a couple weeks. It's been super dry out here, and but we've been getting rain all weekend. So I'm gonna try to get this thing loaded up on the trailer. So I need to get a few things together, and then I'll set you guys up and we'll get to work. She's on there. Got my boards. I guess if I would have just turned these boards up straight, it would have worked out good the first time. Got them all spaced out. Got my winch hooked up back here. I'll probably leave that until we get to where we're going. That'll keep it from sliding off. That's about it. I think we're gonna call it a day today. It was a lot more work than I thought it would be, but maybe next weekend we can ease out to the river and put that thing by the houseboat. So well, river's way up today. It's at 7 or 8 feet. Oh, look at that big old sturgeon, or a giant gar. Dude, that thing was a monster. Oh, that's cool. Maybe that turned out good. I think it was a big old gar. I bet it was 4 foot long. Wow. River's super flooded today. Check that out. How about it?
What's happening, buddy?
How's everything look? Good?
Look good. I've been here about an hour.
An hour?
Got some stuff unloaded. I decided to cook me some lunch before I started fishing.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, we're at the houseboat. We got Richard here. The river's super high. Look at that. I think it's level with the bank today, so that's awesome. We're gonna mess around here for a little bit, and then later we got a little project we gotta take care of. We're gonna rush the moving up the deck to this weekend,
since we got plenty of help, the river's full, so it's kind of a perfect time to do it. Richard behind me now. We're gonna go take my boat to Cedar Log boat ramp, drop it off, since we both put it in that coon bottom, and then he'll run me back up to my truck, and I'll go get the deck, put it in the water, and we'll pull it up to the river. I think it'll be all right just pulling it because the river's super full right now.
On that photo it was right there, I'd have aimed you right for it.
Oh yeah, missed opportunities. So we're coming in the coon bottom now. I'm gonna go, Rich's gonna drop me off, and I'll run and go grab the deck from the house, you know, and he'll meet me back at Cedar Log. It'd be sweet if we could put that thing in here, but it's 12 foot tall, and you've probably seen all those limbs. It just wouldn't fit, so we'll just pull it up from Cedar Log, which won't be so bad because the river's way up. So we'll see y'all then. All right, we're heading that way. We just lost this brace right here, but everything's looking good so far. We're gonna keep going. It's going a lot faster than I thought too. I thought we'd have to peepaw around to not tear this thing up, but it seems pretty good. All right, we're gonna back this thing in the river. We got one strap up front. We're gonna leave it till we get it down there so it doesn't flip it back. Alright, we got it in the water and it looks great. Now we gotta figure out how to get it out there in the river and get all the boats hooked to it. But once we get going, it should be easy peasy. I may just have to walk it out there. Alright, Richard's backing it out so I can hook to the front. We're just gonna try pulling it with a rope this time. Oh, he's about to hit. Ah. It'll be alright though. One thing's pretty tough. Alright, I'm hooked up to it now. Richard will just bump it around, help us turn. We just got a rope tied to from my boat to back there. That may be a little too long, but it seems like the more distance you got between, the better, because the prop wash from the motor isn't pushing so bad on what you're pulling. But we're gonna get easing up the river. Well, this ain't going as smooth as I'd like. It's just wandering back and forth a lot. I'm hoping maybe once I get it in the center of the river, we'll be all right. But it's not really quite as in control as I wanted it to be.
It was perfect this morning. It's hot now.
Alright, we got it hung up in this cypress tree. You got it now? Alright, I'm gonna
Hold on one second. Let me get this undone. Let me ease up there and see if I can't pull it just away from right here.
I got it, Richard.
You got it?
Yeah.
What it was is it kept trying to pull away from the rope, and it was pulling me sideways. Once I got tight, I kind of controlled it then. But it still tries to pull me around. You want to take it to the front or the back?
I don't know. I didn't expect the roof to be, it's like kind of hitting, you know?
Right. Get her to it, get it to the front.
Alright, we just tied up 6 or 7 bush hooks. Skylar and Ethan left out, and Cameron. It'll just be me and Richard staying the night tonight. In the morning we'll get up early and try to shoot some ducks. Didn't really update y'all while we were doing this because we were still figuring everything out. But we got the deck tied to our houseboat pretty good. Got all the lights hooked up. It turned out really nice. I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, well, I was getting ready to take a shower, so I wanted to fill the holding tank for the water. And I hooked up my water pump that didn't work the last time I tried it to the new Power Clean battery. Man, and this thing is a ripper now. Check this out. This is with the filter. And it didn't even pump that good without the filter last time. So I'm gonna fill this thing up and go get me a bath.
So you know where the campground pond is, where everybody has the campground set up at? There's 3 ponds before the campground pond. That's probably the one y'all were around. But anyway, the campground pond. So the pond closest to the campground pond.
Alright, we got the decoys set up out there. I don't know if you can see them. Got 15 minutes till shooting time.
The river's super high, so we couldn't get back in our little spot in the willows that we usually hang out at. But it's kind of nice to be able to sit in the boat though. Yes.
He's swimming. We need to put one on him. Oh, I got him.
Damn, another one flew over us.
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to shoot at.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's cool.
Who got him?
I don't know. They weren't leaving, that's for sure. Those were blue wings.
Oh, look at him.
Look at the whole thing of them, dude.
Fuck.
Call him in.
They were way too far off.
Wow. Ducks are here, boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. Well, how many figures in that pod? 20?
20 at least.
Look at that.
No bands. There he is.
Ain't pretty.
Got one duck. Seen a bunch of ducks. We did good though.
One wood duck down.
Hey, we shot a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Alright guys, we're going to wrap up the building the houseboat deck video real quick. Let me show y'all around while everybody's gone now. So you can park your boat right here on the side. It's got a big open area. It's 8x20. Got the lights, they work good. They should be in the next video. Maybe I can put them in this video. Then we got a little walkway. We're going to replace these little standoff boards with some metal ones later on. It took a little bit of experimenting to figure out how to lay this thing out where it works good. But we got the walkway. So that's all flexible, so everything can move, you know, when a boat goes by, so it doesn't break anything. And we put hinges on this walkway. And we got a rope tied to this cleat, so you can just drop it down and get on the hill if you want to walk down there and go fishing. We got some guys coming out later this year to duck hunt and deer hunt with us. And they'll probably be tent camping out there, so that'll be fun. We added these little solar lights. I'm going to probably change them around, probably run them down the side of this houseboat, and I think I'm gonna buy some more of those lights because they're super nice, and put them out here because it's super dark out here now. And this will probably just turn into like a kitchen area. I want to put a sink and a little countertop hanging off the side there. That way you can wash your hands, clean fish, or cook, or whatever you want to do, and not go in the houseboat. We want to keep the houseboat like at the clean area, you know, because we're going to be sleeping in there. Got it tied off up there just in case something happens with this, and that'll keep people from tying off to the fiberglass part of the houseboat. But let me see. Put these little boat bumpers out so you can rest your boat on them. Got some more cleats to put out, and I think I had planned on tying into the houseboat solar system. I think I'm just going to do a tiny little solar panel and maybe a deer feeder battery right here in this corner, because these lights don't need a ton of power. We actually ran these last night off the battery for my cordless drill. But alright, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all go check out Richard's channel. He'll probably have some on this. Him and Skylar helped me get this thing, and Cameron and Ethan helped me get all this set up, you know. So I sure do appreciate it, and we'll catch y'all next time.